my name is Demonic Angel Lily, and what? I'm still on this screen, but oh my god, this opening song is incredible! What the fuck is 2.5 Studios cooking with? Because oh my god, I'm like over here just jamming out and bopping along. This is great! But welcome everybody to the Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities, a brand new game by the wonderful 2.5 Studios team, who's the same studio who created A Date with Death, one of my... Thank you for the headbats. The amazing studio created A Date with Death, which is still by far one of my favorite dating sims of all time. So we love ourselves a Twinkie, subby Reaper, you know? We love him. Just a little edgy. But yeah, so the Willowmist Emporium has been in development basically since A Date with Death first premiered. At least, it was probably in development beforehand, but that's when I joined the Discord server and the Patreon, and that's when I got to learn all about it. But they have been hard at work on this game for a hot minute, and I am really excited to dive into the demo and see what all there is to explore. This is still mostly a VN format, but it does have a lot more interactive properties compared to A Date with Death, because you are essentially owning and running your own shop, and while you are doing this, you are having interactions with a wide number of romanceable characters. So it's not just a one-off. Let me pull up the Steam page for y'all here so I can give y'all a more apt description. But alrighty, so the Willowmist Emporium is a cozy narrative shop sim where you move to the sleepy town of Willowmist to run your aunt's antique store. Meet 5 charming love interests and quirky locals, each with secrets to uncover, in a town where nothing is quite as it seems. Buy, sell, and haggle to keep the store afloat. So within this one, you do play as a character, which does have their own set name if you want to, but you can change it. And of the 5, well, you know what? I'm not going to give away too much more, because we're going to go ahead and start playing it. The demo, I know, has about 70,000 words spread across all character interactions. So this may end up being like a 1 or 2-parter, and I think it's set to be significantly bigger than A Date with Death. But yeah, let's go ahead and just load. No, start button over here. I gotta say, I'm loving the design. If there's one thing they do... It's animated! God, 2.5 Studios is just so great when it comes to their art design. It's always so clean and polished, and I love it. And there's game difficulties. Oh boy. Cozy and Normal do not feature game overs for being unable to pay your bills, but hard mode does. Fuck it, we ball! To my dearest Sprout. Sprout hardly seems like a fitting nickname anymore, does it? By now, you must be towering over your mother. She always was a short little thing. Don't tell her I called her that, okay? I fear it would make our relationship even worse than it is now, if that's even possible. I digress. My dearest Sprout, it has been far too long since I last saw you. Still, I picture in my mind a toddler with a mess of orange hair who insisted on wearing their rain boots on the sunniest of days. Who would remove their smock, lest they get paint on it. Who would turn their nose up at chocolate, but sneak carrots from the fridge when no one was looking. I'm sorry, what kind of character are we? Carrots for chocolate? Oh my god. I mean, we are gonna be working with plants, so I suppose it'll make some amount of sense, but why? No judgment, I suppose. You always have had your own way of doing things, my dear. That is precisely why I'm entrusting you with my greatest treasure, my antique store. Well, for the next 3 months, anyhow. After a lifetime of living in the city, a bit of country air ought to do you well. Willowmist is special to me. I think soon enough it will be special to you. It has its quirks, which I'm sure you'll realize quickly. But it has a way of growing on you. Or perhaps it's the other way around. Like a parasite. Or maybe a fungus. Either way, I suspect you'll fit in just fine. I'm only sorry I cannot be there to greet you. Responsibilities pull me away from Willowmist, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm sure you'll hear enough rumors about where I've gone to satisfy your curiosity. Trust me, whatever they say will be nowhere near as interesting as the truth. To find the store, take a left from the train station, then a right when you notice a breeze pick up. Those are interesting instructions, okay. Like, is it a strong breeze? Is it a light breeze? Does the air just not generally move, and then once it does, that's when I turn? Some more specifics would be nice. Then turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps. Oh my god, why? Close your eyes and turn around again. You'll find it soon enough. Oh, are we like, is this a magic spell? Like, just be clear. Did we need magic to find the store? Or is this just being purposefully overcomplicated? Come on. I have an employee there waiting for you. And I know who that is. He's not the easiest to get along with, but I doubt anyone could resist your charm. You're much like your aunt in that respect. Take care of the store, Sprout. Take care of yourself. And for heaven's sake, don't try to sell the vase with the bird on it. It's cursed. Oh, lovely. With all my love and faith in you, Aunt Sylvie. P.S. If you find Florian napping on the job, make sure to tuck him in. He doesn't get enough sleep, that boy. And Florian is gonna be one of our main love interests, and he is gonna be our resident moody boy. That much I do know. He's gotten very, very popular because of his similarities to dear old Casper. You felt a buzz from your pocket, the familiar sensation of a worried mother. The train continued shuddering along on its tracks in an almost comfortable way. Darling, won't you reconsider? It's such a big move. You've always lived nearby. You won't know anyone, so if anything goes wrong... Mom, I'm fine. Why not stay home? Alright, I'll make them turn the train around, you know. That'll work real well. You worry too much, you know that. I'm already there, Mom. You know what? Turn this motherfucker around. Operation take over the train and force them to turn around. I think it might cause some trouble for the train behind us, though. Just don't understand why you left so suddenly. Mom, honey. It's time for a change. Aunt Sylvie needs someone to watch the shop. You know that. I'm sure she has friends there. She also has family, you know. Oink. Won't you reconsider? Mom, I am a grown adult. Sorry, Mom. I love you. I'm looking forward to a few months away from home. New people, fresh air, and a real job. Most parents would be proud of that. You've never even worked at a store before, let alone ran one. Aunt Sylvie says someone will be there to help out. It's an antique store in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. I don't think it'll be particularly busy. I swear you got your stubborn streak straight from my sister. Okay, baby. Just stay safe, okay? Don't walk about alone at night. Make sure to lock the doors and call me if anything happens. It's the country, though, at least. I don't think anything will go too wrong. Damn, there goes my plans. Yes, chaos. Damn it, there go my plans for bumping into the new love of my life on a dark, mysterious street after leaving my door unlocked. Oh. Watch that actually be an interaction you can have. Not funny. I think I am hilarious. Excuse you, mother. Not even a smile? No! Party pooper. Train's about to pull up. I'll text you later. Okay. I love you. Love you too. Wait, there's an animated opening, isn't there? If there's one thing that they always do is they have the most gorgeous openings. 2.5 Studios, opening song by Mizu. This isn't copyrighted, is it? Animation by Momon, character art by Onzai. Back
to the voices of the folks that came before. They tell me of the choices and the tastes I have in store. Every antique has a secret, every trinket has a tale. Every person has a story that is waiting to unveil. Something in me feels aware that there's this untold magic in the air. I can't shake off this feeling as sweet
Florian!
like all the snowy mountains.
I don't know you. I don't pay attention to much of the names.
Every bone in my being is
oh, that's Eden.
to stay. Like all my broken puzzle
and there's my soldier queen.
Like all my broken puzzle
who are
pieces
you?
fall right into place. No, right into place. No. All my broken puzzle pieces fall right into place.
So that was beautiful and gorgeous. I need that. Wait, can I download that song? I really hope I really hope I don't get copyrighted. But you know what? If I do, worth it because oh, that was so pretty. Actually, you know what? I'm probably not gonna be able to find the song because the game's full release isn't like for a while now. But oh my god! And actually, I was thinking about it the other day. I think it'd be so cool if they were somehow able to do vinyls for their songs as well. That would be great. 2.5, please, pretty please. I'm a vinyl junkie at this point. I need. But all right, so we got our 2 character types, both so incredibly fucking gorgeous. So type 1, type 2. So we got masculine, which by the way, I would love that shirt. And then type 1. Actually, what I would love is like a cute little denim dress with that design going across like the bottom of the skirt and around the collar. I think that would be gorgeous. But our base name is, of course, Sage, last name Marigold, which I am thinking I am actually going to keep in use for the game. Because I despise reading my own name out in VNs, which, you know, I usually end up doing anyways. But I think for this one, Sage just works really, really well, especially in this, like, flower antique shop. So, my arrival card, passport number. I'm getting hyper specific here. So, subject, she, or, this is confusing. I've never seen pronouns laid out this way. I guess I'll do they for here and then her. I think that feels right for this one. Lurky all you nom dinner. Boop's so cute. Oh, I have been booped. I need a boop command. My poor little nose now. I'm gonna get a boop command. Once I'm able to get my new model together, I'm adding in a boop command. Just for you. And thank you for the lurkies. So we will do this. Am I like, is it not actually in the game yet, or does it default to they, them? Interesting. Oh. Okay, that's cute. You take a photo and it changes the expression. I love that. I love having a face that we can actually like see and express. It's like you could create your own character for a date with Deb, but it was mostly just like a character profile. So it's kind of nice being able to like get expressions. 2 very, very different games though in their mechanics. I should stop like comparing them, but I don't know, it's cool. All right, all aboard. The air was chilly as you stepped out of your train and onto the platform, if you could even call it that. It seemed more like a graveyard than any of the train platforms you'd ever frequented back in the city. No matter the hour, it would be completely packed with people coming and going, rushing for reasons you could never quite understand. for reasons they may never understand either. I'm gonna put this stuff. Hold up. I'm rearranging some things real quick. There we go. This platform was completely empty. No one waited to get on, and you were the only person who got off. Where chatter would usually greet you, all that you heard on this quiet platform in the middle of the countryside was the sound of the wind rustling the trees and the chirping of crickets hidden amongst the weeds. With more effort than you'd be willing to admit, you attempted to chirp back, but found that the sound was actually harder than you expected. That sounds about right. I mean, we're not a bird. More practice would be required. Is there going to be like a consistent bird chirping option, please? I'll get good, I promise. Just a little chirp chirp. Gathering up your belongings, which you brought only a few of, you quickly found your aunt's letter once again. Left from the station, then right when the wind picks up. I'm not sure what the weather has to do with it. Is it right? Well, it's supposed to be a pretty small town. I'm sure I'll find it. And it's so pretty. Oh my god, can I live here? Oh. It's giving European countryside, and I'm obsessed, and I love it. Wow. From the way your aunt had described the quaint countryside town of Willowmist, you'd expected 2 shacks and a farm if you were lucky. Oh my god, it reminds me of Italy. Like, little Italian countryside towns. Oh my god. It's so pretty. I love it. Oh my god, I want to go back to Italy now. I want to go to Europe. Instead, upon taking a left when you exited the station, you found yourself in a town center that was significantly more vast than you first imagined. You smiled as you pulled your suitcase up a small flight of stairs, eyes searching around the beautiful facades and rural landscapes. Music drifted out from somewhere unseen. It seemed almost like the sound of change, of newfound freedom. A few people passed you as you continued onwards, though for the most part, you had the street to yourself. Even that was strangely foreign to you. Where you grew up, there were always people around, no matter the hour. You took a deep breath into your lungs. The air was cool and fresh. The scent of flowers drifted towards you as the wind picked up, changing course. So, right now? You glanced to the right and found a street there that ran away from the town center. What did she write? Turn around and walk backwards for 7 steps, then close my eyes and turn around again? She could have just sent me the address. Oh, I love the waist belt. The character designs are so incredible and immaculate. If I could romance myself, I absolutely would. With a half chuckle, half sigh, you turned around and began walking backwards, hoping you wouldn't crash into anyone, though the chances of that seemed slim at that time of night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly, you closed your eyes, removing sight from the equation, then spun back around and opened them back up. And sitting before you was a quaint little store. How did that fucking work? With a green paneling and a sloped roof, and a metal sign hanging above the door. It read, "The Willowmist Emporium of Antiques and Curiosities." There you are! I've been looking for you. You're even prettier than my aunt said. You reached down and searched under the doormat, and quickly found the key that your aunt left for you. Its brass surface is marked with blemishes that all seem to say how well loved this building was. The key turned in the lock soundlessly as you pushed the door open. Let's see the shop. Ooh, it's definitely an antique shop. Oh, but antique in the sense that there's fucking armor on the wall. Whoa! Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is very, very loosely set in the same universe as A Date with Death. I could be wrong on that one. I think I remember seeing it somewhere. I don't remember when, but it's like, we're not gonna see any of the characters, but it's like, there's mythological shit going on here, you know? There's magic. Tables upon tables of antiques and knickknacks greeted you. A dozen different lampshades and chandeliers hung from the ceiling, lighting up the space. I bet on that we're a secret witch. Wow. She sure has put together an interesting collection. Is collection the right word? It looks a bit too chaotic for that. Potted plants dotted the room, bringing a bit of life to the otherwise still space. Carefully, you put your luggage to the side, cautious of knocking over anything and causing what would be the worst game of dominoes ever. I almost read that as game of demos. Now it's gonna be like, hey, fourth wall break. And then you walked through the aisles, as if they could be called that, and inspected the store. You never visited Willowmist before, nor seen any photos of it, yet somehow you felt a strange sense of familiarity. Made you feel at ease, despite being far away from your home for the first time in your life. You dropped everything to come here. You quit your casual job, they were hardly giving you hours anyway, only a week ago. You didn't renew your lease. Fortunately, the timing worked out well, since it was coming to an end regardless. Friends back home only found out about your temporary move a few days before your train left. Honestly though, you weren't that close to anyone. It always felt like the friends you kept around you had other friends they would have preferred spending time with. That one hits a little close. That seemed to happen as you got older. Natural drifting apart of people who you once clung to like your life depended on it. You needed a change. Man, my aunt's kind of a mess. I kind of wish I had a secret third one somewhere who would give me a countryside antique shop to run. Because I feel that really, really hard. Like, even just trying to make new friends as an adult, it always seems like everybody has other people, which just makes it really, really difficult to find a group that you can fit in with easily enough that you can still feel like you actually matter and are a part of it. It's difficulty, it's a bit of a fight, but I don't know. Cuts deep. It cuts deep, Shrek. It cuts deep. So here you were, in the middle of the countryside town of Willowmist, surrounded by rolling hills and mountain ranges like you've never seen before. There he is! Jesus Christ! Who the... I'm just saying, this man's a vampire! I see those fangs! Also, like, the cute, like, the two little, like, moles by his eyes, like, the beauty marks, like, hello? He's such a cutie! Whatever the man was carrying in a box a moment ago was now sprawled out over the floor, dropped in surprise. With mouth agape, he stared at you, still grasping for words. You know what? Even his soundtrack sounds like a fucking Vampire Castle. I'm just saying. He's so pretty. They're all so pretty. And look at that fucking waist. Hello. Okay. Listen, if you wanted to rob the store, you could have done it before I got here. God, we're so sassy. Common courtesy and all that. If I was going to rob a store, it wouldn't be this dumb. Don't you work here? Hey! My aunt really put a lot of work into this dump. Hey! Fair. Ooh, wait, look at that fairy statue in the back. I need... Anyways, Wait, forget about that. Why would I be the one robbing the store? I was here first. If anyone's gonna be robbing it, it'd be you. I love how that's like your main focus. You were so close. You were about to focus in on the your aunt part, and you decided to take it in a different direction. You stubborn little shit. How dare you? I didn't see you when I came in. I was in the storeroom. Can you prove it? Why should I be the one to prove it? You're the one who just waltzed in here. See, if you focused on the aunt part earlier, you might have realized that, I'm your new boss, bitch! The man sighed, the most tired, exasperated sigh you'd ever heard, and the eye bags under his eyes seemed to give away who he was. All right, You're Florian, aren't you? Unfortunately, oof. And you must be Sage. The last time I checked, yeah. Why are you here so late? It was the only train coming into town today. Didn't my aunt tell you I was coming? The same way she tells me anything. Vaguely. I didn't even know what you looked like. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Then we're even. God, you're exactly like your aunt. Great. I'll take that as a compliment, especially given that you're still working here. Sir. I can see past that tsundere attitude of yours. You actually like it here, don't you? You and that slutty little waist, because I swear, oh my god. Dude needs to do the, like, no one wants a waist over 9 inches trend. Just, like, you know, just tie that like a little tighter. I'm just saying. What, don't get along with the boss? Make it sound like you're not particularly fond of your boss. It's not like that. She's great and terrible. The nosiest woman I've ever met. Also the best one, but that's beside the point. See? You're secretly a softie, aren't you? Did she at least tell you about the living accommodations? Nope. She doesn't really give details, as I'm quickly becoming aware of. No shit. She really just left all this crap to me. I ought to quit. That teacher. But what would I do without you? We don't know each other and we're not friends. You'd be fine. Then how about we be friends? Maybe more. I'm good. Fuck you. You can sleep upstairs, but it's a mess. Sylvie isn't known for her neatness. A mess is fine. I'm sure I'll fit right in. I'm a hot mess, get it? Whatever, get some sleep. Or don't. I'll be working for a bit longer. Do you need some help? From someone who looks like they don't know which side of a mop to hold? Nah, excuse you! It's the side of the sponge, right? I love the sass. Yeah. I'm kidding, it's a joke. I know how to use a mop. You've probably been traveling all day. Just sleep. See, who cares? Don't try to deny it. You almost sound like you care. I don't. He does. I guess Sylvie didn't tell you anything about actually running the store either. Nope. She said you teach me. Like I'm some expert. I just wash the floors. Fine, I'll try to help tomorrow afternoon. Not in the morning? I don't do mornings. Gathering up your luggage, you stared up the staircase. Get some sleep soon, alright? See, we'll be nice and we'll show that we care and we'll gradually break down his walls until he submits at our feet. You know, like a good boy. Don't stick around too much longer, alright? Get some sleep. Yeah, sure. Without another glance in your direction, Florian collected his dropped box, then went back into the storage room. One step at a time, you dragged your suitcase up the stairs and into your new home for the next 3 months. Your aunt's upstairs apartment felt almost like a continuation of downstairs, with a quilt stitched together with mismatched memories. Like a quilt stitched together with mismatched memories. That's a nice comparison, you know? A half-read book with reading glasses resting atop the pages sound the worn armchair. Tangled yarn as soft as clouds and as bright as spring blooms spilled from a basket. The table was set and waiting for you, expecting your company. Honestly, the descriptors in these games is on point, just truly incredible. It was almost like time was paused here, in a place where vintage clocks softly ticked in unison. Mismatched mugs rested in cozy clusters, and the air smelled ever so faintly of lavender and old books. It's incredible. And that wasn't to mention the abundance of potted plants that filled the room. It was as if a forest had crept in and decided to stay. You placed down your bags and grinned like a child who had just found a new secret hiding spot. The weight of the world and all of your previous worries seemed to melt away, even just a little bit. Lavender's probably helping with that, not gonna lie. This is gonna be a fun 3 months. You can already tell. Oh, we're so moving here. Unpacking could wait for tomorrow. For now, you unzipped your suitcase and pulled out your pajamas, then got changed and settled into bed. The sheets were crisp and white, the pillows fluffed, and the gentle atmosphere of Willowmist slowly began to help you drift off to sleep. As you laid there, surrounded by the scent of linen not your own, you swore for a moment you could feel someone watching you. Hey yo, Florian, what the fuck? But when you fell into a deep sleep, none the wiser. But then you fell into a deep sleep, none the wiser. Meanwhile, Florian's over here trying to pull an Edward Cullen, watching me from the window. Your eyes fluttered open the next morning, a small amount of panic settled in your stomach. This wasn't your apartment! What the fuck? Wait, what did I do yesterday? Oh yeah. Right, Willowmist. Aunt's place. Not back home anymore. That'll probably take a bit of getting used to. You looked out the window. Oh wait, oh my god, our pajamas are so cute. You looked out the window where you could see sunlight cascading in from between the outstretched arms of trees. It still looked to be early, which was good. You wanted a chance to look around the store before Florian got back. Maybe you'd even be able to impress him? That seemed like a big maybe. You weren't sure, but he seemed like the difficult to impress type of guy. Well, you did like a challenge. You quickly dressed, then raided the kitchen for breakfast, which you found half-stocked with food. Your aunt left some fresh okay. Words. Words will work. Words will work for me. Your aunt left some fresh vegetables and fruit, and a few microwavable meals. It'd have to do for now. You'd find the grocery store another day. Hopefully. With a pear half-eaten in your hand, you made your way back downstairs. The store had a different vibe during the day. It seemed almost whimsical, like the collection of some peculiar witch who decided a horde of lampshades is better than herbs. You once again walked between the tables, noting that despite the clutter, everything was dust-free. Florian wasn't lying about cleaning at the very least. Wait, are there even... How many lamps? Oh wait, oh my god, okay. Can I... Oh, we have an inventory? Nothing in here except for 50 bucks, I guess. Preferences... Can I hide the UI? Quick save... I didn't realize I was progressing. Well, I was gonna count. Okay, wait, no, I can still count some of the lamps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here, 7. Okay, so we got at least 7 light fixtures, multiple hanging plants. We have, oh my god, weapons. Is that a scimitar? It kind of looks like one. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at one, but it looks like one. Got just some random ass Roman armor here. A bunch of vases, it looks like. Ship, gramophone. This place would be so cool to visit. Oh, I wish more antique shops were like actually looked like this, but honestly, a lot of them I've been to have been kind of boring. And really, really overpriced. Like, let's be real. Walking to the counter, you notice a distinct lack of technology. There's no computer or electronic cash register there, only an old till that seemed to be an antique itself. All the accounts looked to be handwritten in a journal that sat upright in a book stand next to it. Either your aunt had a fantastic accountant, or was committing tax fraud. Or maybe both! Look, there's one thing you don't do though, is you don't fuck with the IRS, okay? Provided that this is America. This could be another country. Maybe they do things differently. But if the Joker is afraid of the IRS, you should be too. I always get terrified doing my taxes because I'm afraid I'll somehow accidentally fuck them up and then all of a sudden I'm audited and going to jail or something. I don't know. Still, the lack of anything electronic didn't surprise you. Since you were a child, she always wrote you letters rather than email or text. She was a little old school, but that didn't bother you. I wonder if we'll ever actually get to see the aunt. If anything, receiving a handwritten letter was exciting to you. You didn't know anyone else growing up who got letters. Except for people getting bills, but no one liked those letters. You understood that greatly now. Standing behind the counter and looking out towards the shop, you felt an overwhelming sense of purpose. This was your aunt's treasure, and she was leaving it to you. Well, for a few months, but that was beside the point. Alongside that sense of purpose was a small, yet persistent reminder of just how insane this was. Dropping everything to move to a town you never even visited because of an aunt you hadn't seen since childhood. It was exciting. It was the most exciting choice of your life. Sometimes you just need to make random decisions for yourself, you know? Be spontaneous and maybe it'll work out for the best. You never know. You needed something like this. A chance to get to know who you really were. It was a knock at the door that pulled you out of your introspection. A very neat, crisp knock, if a knock could be neat and crisp. You see a tall shadow on the other side of the door, but no details apart from that. Florian? If he is a vampire, I'm willing to bet we won't see him in the day very much. You opened the door wide, curiously peering at the stranger on the other side, who looked you up and down, looked at his watch, then shook his head and walked past you and into the store. Oh, okay, who are you? And I think this is like one of the characters that I've seen the least of. Like, I don't even remember seeing his character intro on Twitter. Well, I hope you're not about to tell me you're Florian. That will make last night very strange for me. Florian? No, I am not. No, I am not Mr. Westbrook. So his name is Florian Westbrook. Good to know. I apologize if that disappoints. The mystery man put down his briefcase on the counter and began pulling out paperwork and pens from within it. Oh, he's the accountant. Not sure I've ever met a man that's actually used a briefcase before. I kind of dig it. I suppose I'll just have to wonder endlessly who exactly you are then. I do appreciate a mystery as much as the next person, but... Right. It would be unlike Miss Marigold to leave you without any kind of instructions. To leave you with any kind of instructions. He quickly pulled a business card out of his pocket. Emmett Finch, independent accountant, and I cannot speak! Oh my god! I'm a dehydrated bitch. I apologize for my inability to string words into sentences. It only works like 20% of the time. Okay. I need more water actually, but I don't have any filtered right now. Emmett Finch, independent accountant at Finch Advisory. Oh ho! You know someone's important when their name is a part of the business. Maybe we gotta rebrand the store to the Sage Emporium. Emmett, and you must be Sage. I'll admit I have heard very little of you, so we're starting out on an equal footing. In short, I am your aunt's financial partner, her accountant, and now, by extension, yours for the time being. We have a lot to discuss regarding accounts, cash flow, and taxes. Such exciting topics for a Tuesday morning. You watched as he pushed up his glasses, then nodded. Anytime is a perfect time to talk numbers. I appreciate working with someone with like-minded in that regard. Dude, it was sarcasm. What experience do you have running a business? Absolutely none. I had a lemonade stand once. Oh, plenty. There was one summer where I had a lemonade stand outside my house. Though I don't remember paying any taxes on that. Don't tell, alright? Not much of a funny guy. You don't have to look so disgusted, I'm sorry. Any actual experience? Like with a proper business? Yes. No. Understood. It seems my role will be a little more hands-on than in previous months. I'll bill Miss Marigold for the extra time we need to get you up to speed. That sounds expensive. All the good things in life are. Quietly, you watch him shuffle through his paperwork before pulling out one specific sheet of paper. I'll be frank with you. Miss Marigold's accounts are dire. Despite my protest, she makes little effort to remedy that fact. Sometimes I wonder whether she truly desires to own a business or not. Perhaps with you around, we'll see some change. Perhaps we won't. Time will tell. I see. Our aunt left us in charge because she was scared of the IRS. Now we have to deal with it. I see you, aunt. Fine, I like a good challenge. Wow, thanks for the overwhelming support. With you on my side, I know I'm gonna knock it out of the park. I am supporting you. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be here. I'm just not in the habit of giving false promises. At the very least, we will aim for Miss Marigold to not return to bankruptcy. Sounds like a plan to me. What do you mean return? I stopped by to have you sign a few forms. Though only temporary, I like to keep my affairs in order. Sign here, please. One by one, you sign each and every form Emmett handed to you. And boy, there were a lot of forms. Great, my hand's starting to ache. Stay strong, Sage, you can do this. Wonder what this guy's deal is anyway. He must be a local, right? Maybe this would be a good chance to try to make a friend. Hey, while you're here, can I ask you a few questions? Be my guess. I have a little extra time before my next appointment. Why do you have a pink strand in your hair? Like, just out of sheer curiosity. Are you a local? How long have you worked with my aunt? You know what? Is there anything fun to do around town when you're not working? No, he doesn't strike me as the fun-loving type. Is there much fun to be had around town? Apart from doing taxes, that is. Look at her little tongue, just a little bit. That depends on what you find fun. If you mean theme parks and musicals, then you're out of luck. If you enjoy hiking, dining, and live music, and there's plenty of that, this would be the town for me. I'm down to try new things. I wish you all the luck trying them on your own time. Oh, we get to choose all of them. Are you a local? Do you live in Willowmist? Yes, my practice is located close to here. You'll find my address on the business card I gave you. Have you always lived here, or have I happened upon another wayward wanderer like myself? I've run my practice here, yes. I mean, you personally, not your practice. I don't see that it makes any difference. I mean, it makes a lot of difference, but okay, be mysterious. How long have you worked with my aunt? It's been, He digs through his briefcase, nodding as his eyes scan the various documents. A year now, give or take a few weeks. Okay, that's not too long. How's it been? Satisfactory. Miss Marigold has had her accounts sorted, and I have been paid, so I believe that counts as a success. And how has she been to work with? Why do you ask? I haven't seen my aunt since I was a child. I was just wondering what she's like these days. She is fun enough to work with. Very memorable. That's all I'll say on the matter. Emmett looked down at his watch before setting his eyes on the door. I'll stop by in a few days to go over paying your bills and keeping the lights on. Until then, keep your accounting in the journal on the counter, and I'll assess it when I return. I really like the soundtrack. It's very pleasant. I'll try my best. Apologies if they're not quite up to standard, but I'll have Florian here to help me. Hopefully. Actually, are there any good breakfast places around here? My aunt left a few things, but I'd kill for a nice breakfast while I'm waiting. There's quite a few decent establishments. Well, are you hungry? You could grab a bite and have a mini tour of the town if you were up for it. You killed it, Sage. There's no way he can turn you down now, except that he is an accountant. No offense to any accountants out there, but I'm willing to bet y'all would say no. You know, if you were on the clock working with the client. Emmett adjusted his glasses again, his expression impassive. Unfortunately, I'll have to pass. I'm paid for doing accounting, not for eating breakfast and tours. Have a good day, Miss Marigold. Just like that, he gathered his briefcase and walked out the front door. The chiming bells, the only reminder he was there in the first place. Oh, wait, no, we're so sad. I'm sorry, honey. So cold. I mean, he is on the clock, though. So it's fairly understandable. Maybe get him off the clock? Get a drink in the guy. That should loosen him up. Aren't people from the countryside meant to be super welcoming? I think Florian and Emmett seems a little harsh. Oh? He spun back around to the doorway after hearing the bells. But found no one there. Strange. We got a ghost! Like any good antique shop should have. We don't have a ghost, then what are you, like, really doing, you know? You got all this old stuff and none of it's haunted. Like, the vase of the bird. Where is that vase? I wish I could see it. But I don't. Totally gonna have an Oron moment and break that vase, aren't we? With a shrug, you found yourself turning back towards the store. It would still be a few hours until Florian turned up, so you decided you might as well familiarize yourself with the items around the store while you waited. You were surprised to find that a couple of hours barely scratched the surface when it came to inspecting the show floor. There was just so much stuff. And forget the amount of stuff, absolutely nothing had a price on it. Even digging through the paperwork at the counter, you couldn't find any notes about inventory or pricing. You were massaging your temples in stress when you heard the door chimes ringing again. Oh, he is suspiciously covered up! There is a vamp and I'm calling it! Hi. Wow, he really doesn't want to get sunburnt. I would bet! Even if he weren't a vamp, you see his pasty ass? Dude's about as white as me! And I burn really easily. I like the getup. Thanks. I don't like the sun. I can see that much. Did you manage to get some sleep? I guess. Are you going to ask me how I slept? If I have to. And if I said you did, how did you sleep? You couldn't sound less interested. Funny that. Well, I'll pretend like you actually care then. Surprisingly, I slept really well. The bed was super comfortable. Oh, fascinating. I'm happy for you. Really. With a sigh, you watched Florian drop his satchel bag behind the counter before removing his various mismatched accessories. I don't suppose you worked out how to run the place while I was gone? Do you really think my aunt would make it so easy? She never does. Fine, I'll explain. I'm only gonna do this once. If you don't pay attention, I'm not repeating myself. Even if I say please? What if I say please? I'll ignore you. Pretty please. I'll ignore you even more. God, okay, I fucking love him. We buy things for cheap, then sell them for more. That's pretty much the gist of it. And what? That's all you're gonna tell me? What else is there to tell you? That's how it works. I know how stores run, Florian. Then why am I bothering to explain it to you? You gotta give me more details than that, or I'll run this place into the ground. Guess I do need this job. Fine. Buy stuff, sell it for more. Also keep it clean, or no one wants to come in. Right now we're pretty much out of rubbish to sell, minus a few things I put behind the counter. Where... what? Then what is all this stuff around here? Thought you were gonna listen to me. How can we be nearly out of things to sell? There's stuff everywhere! I watched him as he looked around the room, then shrugged. They're just your aunt's decorations, really? All of that is decoration? I guess. I don't know, I don't make the rules, I just help out. Auntie, I'm sorry, but if you want this place to survive, we're selling some statues, okay? That's crazy. How does anyone know it's for sale and what's decoration? I don't know. Fine, it's all just for looks. I can deal with that. How much do I sell things for, then? Whatever you want to sell them for. How would I know? I'm not an antique salesman. You better become one quick, then, if you don't want to go broke. God, what have I gotten myself into? A mess. I want to take on your job if my life depended on it. Just keep track of how much you buy shit for in that journal on the counter. You should be able to eyeball how much things are worth, but you'll get better as you go. Probably. You can probably just adjust the price later if shit's not selling. Doesn't really matter. Let me see what we've got then. Tutorial time? Checking behind the counter, you noticed a handful of small knickknacks. They weren't much compared to the rest of your aunt's decorations, but they'd have to do. Alright, well, now what? You're the boss. I like the sound of that. Are you gonna call me Boss Sage? If I really have to talk to you, I'll probably just call you Sage. Wow. If you have to talk to me? Rude. He just shrugged. Fine, it's probably for the best anyway. I wouldn't want all this power to go to my head. He shrugged again. Dude's got no humor. Then found a broom and began to sweep up the already clean floor. There are already a few people hanging around outside, like they're waiting to talk to you or something. You're not a celebrity, are you? That's the last thing I could be bothered with. Not the last time I checked. Last time I checked, my Twitter account had 35 followers. Most of them were bots. Me with my 214 that never changes anymore. Probably not a celebrity then. Probably not, no. You walked towards the door, then flipped over the sign to open. Outside, the afternoon sunlight filtered down like liquid gold. Hitting the wait, actually, he never told us what times were actually supposed to be open. What are our times of operation? Just random? Anyway, hitting the cobblestone just right. The trees swayed gently in the light breeze. The cool air carried a faint scent of pine and distant baking from a kitchen unseen. You breathed in deeply of that air for a moment, and it felt like an old friend stopping by to visit. Warm. Comfortable. Oh, look at the two of us. Hey, Florian. Florian. Huh? Oh, right. Forgot you were there. Rude. Wishful thinking, I guess. Rude! I'm gonna speak to you so much you won't be able to forget. You won't be able to forget me. Except I can't speak. Great. Have you ever felt like you were being watched around the store, by the way? Watched? You're watching me right now. Does that count? No, I mean, well, it does, but not in this case. I mean, watched when no one else is around. Not really. Not any more than is normal, I guess. There's a normal amount of feeling like you're being watched. In this town? Yeah, probably. Huh. I was wondering something, by the way. Did you grow up here? Yeah. Never chose to leave town? Nah, nothing out there worth seeing. I mean, says you. There's a lot of places I want to see. Have you ever felt like being stuck in one place is like being in a cage? He paused at that, actually thinking. I guess this cage is pretty comfortable. Oh, he looks so sad. That's why I came out here, really. I wanted to help my aunt, of course, but the winds of change pulled me here. Pulls a lot of people here, I think. Really? Yeah, a lot of people who don't fit in anywhere else. Maybe that's why I'm here, then. I doubt it. You look like you'd fit in just fine. You're muttering. Don't worry about it. You got family? Other than your aunt, I mean? You got a mom. My mom, but her and my aunt are a little estranged. They haven't spoken in years. I have no clue why. Huh. Usually people can't resist her. Oh, she's popular like that? What? No, I didn't mean... Do you have a crush on my Aunt Florian? Oh, that would be awkward for our future romance. No! You're blushing. It's not like that, really. I meant that she has a pull to her. She's annoying and nosy and probing, but she has a way with people. You can't help but get along with her. You seem a lot like her. Do you already have a crush on me, and that's why you're being so angsty? That sounds like a pretty big compliment coming from you. What about you, anyway? Does your family live nearby? Maybe. They maybe live nearby? I don't see them anymore. Oh. I'm sorry for prying, then. I pried first. Her eyes found the doorway, where a young girl, perhaps 14 or 15, stood, eyes on you curiously. Oh, hello! Ooh, heterochromia. You're not Granny Sylvie. Hi! Granny? She's not that old, is she? I don't know, she looks pretty old to me. I'm Sage. Granny Sylvie is my aunt. I'm just helping to run the place for a while. The girl studied you, crossing the room with a strange litheness to her movements. Standing before you like that, she leaned in close. Hi, I'm Vienna. Sometimes people call me Vivi. You look very interesting, you know? Like the way your nose joins your face. Your eyebrows are cool. That's some compliments. Well, thanks. I like your eyes. Do you have heterochromia, or are they contacts? They've always been this way, ever since they were. Hey, you sell things, right? Pretty things, cool things. It's my mom's birthday tomorrow. She likes pretty and cool things since she's pretty and cool. Can I buy something for her here? Why don't you have a look around and see if anything catches your eye? You have eye catchers here? I'll be careful then. She's an interesting one. Just like that, she left you standing there slightly bewildered, while Florian had made his way away from the commotion. When his eyes met yours, he gave you a thumbs up and mouthed, "Nice nose." Your hand went up to your nose. Really? It was a nice nose. The artist drew it very, very well. You walked behind the counter and settled on the stool there while Vienna looked around the store. She examined things very curiously. Her fingers often just hovered over the surface of objects without touching them, as if she were somehow feeling their energy. Okay. When she did pick something up, she would turn it around and around in her hands, tilting her head this way and that to see every single angle. Her mismatched eyes narrowed like she was looking at a difficult puzzle when she was really examining a teapot. She held it up to the sunlight, despite the fact that it was opaque, like it would reveal something hidden that no one else had ever noticed. Then she put it back down, not exactly where it had been, but close enough that she didn't feel the need to correct her. The strangeness of it all brought a smile to your face, somehow. After a morning with Emmett and Florian, she was something fresh. Found anything? I can give you some suggestions too if you tell me a little about your mom. She's really good at finding things. Not just keys or socks, but things you didn't know you lost. Like hope or patience. Yeah, she's good at finding those. Oh, she laughs at colors too. Bright colors. Happy ones. And her hands are always warm. That's interesting. I think maybe this? Ooh, a shell. Ooh. Cool, I think she'll like this. She likes shells. They're so quiet. I bet it knows how to listen, too. Thanks for your help. You're cool. I barely did anything, but you're welcome. Hey, if you ever need anything else, we'll be here. Thanks. I think I'll come back again. Maybe on another day when the sun is shining. Or maybe not. Great. Get home safely, alright? I hope your mom likes the gift. Vienna waves towards you, then headed out the door with her purchase in her arms. Congrats on your first sale and all that. Thank you for complimenting my nose, by the way. I hope they're all that exciting. Do you know her? Do I look like I know every single person in town? I mean, no, but I might as well ask. Honestly, no, you look like someone who would go out of their way to not know everyone in town. I mean, does she stop by the store often? Not that I've noticed. Maybe once or twice, but I don't know. I'm usually in the storeroom. I can tell. Look like you need to get some more sunlight, mister. I think he might actually fry. No thanks, I burn easily. They sell things for that, you know. Sunscreen, aloe vera. Why do you care? Man, if I said I've fallen hopelessly in love with you. Because I'm a gremlin. And I like choosing those choices. What? And I could get lost in your eyes for hours upon hours. It's complete nonsense. Yeah, it is. I'm just pulling your leg. What? Imagine he actually had his hopes up. We work together now, and will be for the next 3 months. I'm just looking out for you. Get used to me caring, alright? Oh, look at these little boys. Yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't ask you to, though. Get used to it, you little tsundere. The bell chiming for the second time that afternoon drew you both away from your conversation, and Florian used it as a chance to retreat back into the supposed storeroom. Well, hello there! And who are you? Oh my god. Beautiful Sylvie, apple of my eye, belle of my heart. Would you do me the greatest honor of— oh, you're my future uncle. Okay, got it. The man before you wore his long, wild hair back in a loose ponytail, and his shirt perhaps one button too far undone, depending on who you asked. He was down on one knee as if about to serenade you with the world's most beautiful poetry. Oh my god, I love this guy. Or ask you to marry him. You are not Sylvie, I see, though I can sense her genes a mile away. You must be Sage. You watched him spring to his feet. He was certainly far more sprightly than he looked, and walked forward and poured a hand on your shoulder. I have heard so much about you, and even that is not enough. He reached out to shake your hand smoothly, his energy contagious. I'm sorry, I'd love to return the favor, but you are— so the lovely owner of the store hasn't yet had the chance to mention me. That sounds like our Sylvie. Quinn Bakerland, at your service. Occasional poet, but full-time chef. Oh my god, my uncle's gonna be a chef? Oh, we are having Thanksgiving dinners every year from now on. And you and my aunt are— No, you misunderstand. You misunderstand. Is she the most beautiful woman to ever grace this town? Yes, of course. Does my heart become a flutter when she walks into the room? Certainly, without a doubt. Do I near fall to my knees each time she speaks my name? That should be obvious. Where was I? I love this guy's energy. Your relationship to my aunt? Right. Yes, we are dear friends. Right. Friends. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Bakerland. Please call me Quinn. Family to Sylvie is family to me. Quinn, then. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but my aunt is actually out of town for the next few months. I'm just here helping while she's away. My heart shatters into a million pieces once more. That is hardly your fault. I should not ruin such a momentous occasion. I have never met any of Sylvie's family. This be very special indeed. Say that. Special? I don't think I'm particularly special. My grandparents have passed away, and my mother and aunt are estranged. I'm really the only other family she has. And I can tell you are special to her. You would not be here if you were not. What did you want my aunt to have the honor of, then? That is most fortuitous. There is no one that could take our lovely Sylvie's place but you, of course. Are you fond of fine meals, beautiful atmospheres, and live music? Yes, and yes. Divine! Oh my god, the sparkle in his eyes! I love this guy. I have a restaurant just off the main street. I have just created a new dish. I call it my Crimson Risotto. Roasted beets, rich vegetable broth, a swirl of cream, and topped off with mushrooms. My mouth salivates at the thought. Ooh, and it's making me hungry. Please, would you do me the honor of sampling my new dish? Who am I to turn down a meal? Delightful! But I need some time to prepare. Tomorrow night, I will astonish you with the finest food in Willowmist or beyond. And before I forget, welcome to town, Sage. There's no other place like it. You'll be calling it home before you even realize it. Thanks, Quinn. I appreciate the warm welcome. And warmer it will get once you taste my cooking. I must depart immediately to prepare. Please await tomorrow evening with as much anticipation as you would give your birthday. With the heartiest laugh you've ever heard, Quinn left the store with a grin that nearly went from ear to ear. The soft, near-evening sunlight drifted through the doorway as he left. Pulling out your phone, you noted the time. 5:03 p.m. Ah, shit! You scrambled to pull up your texts, where you could see nearly a dozen left by your mother to the tune of, "Did you arrive safely?" and, "Oh my god, you're dead." "Sorry, Mom. I'm here, I'm alive, I just got caught up in everything, I'm totally fine." Sage! Dear Lord above, you nearly gave me a heart attack! I was this close to getting on a train there myself. Maybe I should have waited a longer to text then. Not funny. I know, really, I'm sorry. I'm just glad you're okay, my baby. Totally okay. And a few new people already, and everyone... mostly everyone is super friendly. Town is beautiful, Mom. You'd love it. Lots of beautiful scenery to paint. I think. Honestly, I barely left the store yet, lol. You know I haven't painted in years. Maybe you just lack the right muse. Anyway, I need to close at the store now. Alright. Text me if anything happens, okay? Yes, Mom. Love you. You flipped the sign on the door over to closed as Florian re-entered the room. You miss all the fun staying holed up in that storeroom. I don't really care. I prefer it that way. Party pooper. So antisocial. Well, I guess I can understand in a way. Well, you do you. I'm gonna go upstairs and start unpacking. You don't have to stick around all night, you know. It's fine. I start late, then I stay late. Why not just start earlier then? I just prefer it this way. It's quieter. Well, alright. I don't mind, really. Get home safely, okay? Sure. Maybe. Leaving Florian to his work, you headed back upstairs. And I am actually going to head to the bathroom real quick, and I really need more water. My mouth is getting so dry, so be back in 2 seconds. Half tempted to message Kin and get him in here to spam Regine the Hydrate button. I love these visual novels. It's just it takes a lot out of my voice sometimes. Alright. Get all situated and settled here. Alright. Piece by piece, you unpacked your belongings slowly. It wouldn't do you any good to spend the next 3 months living out of your suitcase. If you were gonna live here, you're gonna need to do it right. Still, you felt almost reluctant to disturb the quiet rhythm of the room at first. Your aunt had turned this space into a home, and gradually you were adding to it. I looked away for 2 seconds, making it become something more. Hopefully, something even better. Each item you pulled from your suitcase, a soft sweater for the winter here, a stack of well-worn books there, found its place amongst your aunt's belongings, like thread woven into someone else's fabric. A framed photograph of your aunt, much younger and standing in front of the store, sat nestled beside a ceramic teacup, its handle chipped but cherished. You placed your own picture frame carefully next to it, unsure if it would fit. It somehow felt right, a new memory slipping into an old album. You pulled out more of your treasures, a glass vial of sea glass you'd collected with your mom, a well-worn notebook that smelled faintly of ink, and your laptop, which you placed on the desk. As you slid your clothes into the chest of drawers, you noticed that the sun had long since settled over the horizon. Packing had seemed so quick. Unpacking was another beast entirely. You found your way over to the window, hands full with a pair of tall pink glasses you'd been given all the way back on your 18th birthday, that lingered there, feeling the cool night breeze wash over your skin. The soft glow of the full moon was already casting its silvery light through your room. In the distance, you could see the mountains that loomed like gentle giants, their peaks softened by a veil of mist that curled around them in dreamlike patterns. Here and there, you could see faint trails of smoke rising from chimneys, fading lazily into the sky. But mostly, everything outside was still. You turned away from the window, suddenly feeling that familiar feeling of being watched again. And in the corner of the room, you saw it. Oh! It's the girl from the beginning! Or person, sorry. Something. A person, perhaps. Floating a foot off the ground. Oh my god, they are a ghost. Head tilted to the side as if it were too heavy to carry, staring at you with wide eyes. What in the ever-loving hell is... Your time is near. You can't hide from me any longer. The pair of glasses in your hand instantly fell from your grip, smashing onto the wooden floor. Shards went in every direction. Oh my god. Is this a raper? Ah, shit! Your eyes snapped back up in search of the person, but found the space she had occupied now empty. Am I not getting enough sleep or something? You knelt down, inspecting the damage. One glass had survived, luckily, so you collected that quickly and put it aside. The other one hadn't fared so well, though it was in mostly large pieces. Grimacing, you slowly picked up and disposed of each piece. Ouch! Oh, there's blood. Is Florian still around? Just out of curiosity? And just your luck, the final one was the one that cut you. You quickly disposed of it, then cleaned your wound, but couldn't find a first aid kit anywhere in the room. Maybe there's one downstairs in the storeroom. Wait, yes, please, please. If this is going in the direction I think it's going, oh my god, yes. Florian, are you still here? I could kind of use your help if you are. What is it? I'm not paid to help you with personal stuff, you know. You walked out from the storeroom, arms crossed. Something really weird just happened, and I swear I saw someone in my room. She spoke to me. And I kind of dropped a glass and got cut. It's not that bad, but I could use a band-aid if we have any. All the color dropped out of Florian's face in a moment. He stared at you with wide open eyes, mouth open slightly, yet no words escaped. You're... It's not that bad, is it? He's a vampire. Sorry, I have a really weird thing about vampires and the sudden bloodlust. I don't know. It's a trope I really fucking enjoy. Don't judge my kinks. He almost looked like he was gonna be sick as he charged out of the front door, leaving you staring out towards him in disbelief. Wait, Florian? A tiny drop of blood dripped to the ground. I guess I'll find it myself? It didn't take you long to find the first aid kit. Your aunt had decided to forgo the usual plastic box with a cross on it. Instead, I picked out an old wooden chest. It's a little scuffed and weathered. Hi, Neko. Welcome back. It was a little scuffed and weathered, with brass hinges that creaked when you opened it, but it was very much fully stocked. You found bandages in all sizes, neatly rolled gauze and adhesive strips in patterns ranging from plain beige to princesses and knights. You also noticed a few other slightly more eccentric additions. A small vial of silver dust labeled for curses. A flask of dark red liquid labeled emergency F only. Oh, Florian emergency blood. A broken mirror, which he made sure not to touch, with a note that attached that read, for illusions or lies. There was also more of what you had expected to see. Herbs, powders, and other natural remedies. Your aunt was into that kind of stuff after all. She's so a witch. You pulled out a plaster and quickly stuck it to your hand, but fortunately the bleeding had already stopped. It wasn't much worse than a scratch, luckily. Now, as much as I would love to go ghost hunting, Florian, you want a taste? Come on, give me the scenes. You opened the door and poked your head out, searching the mostly darkened streets for Florian's figure. No matter where you looked, though, you couldn't see him. It seemed he didn't just step outside. He was gone. I didn't mean to upset him. I'll have to apologize tomorrow. Giving up for the night, you headed back upstairs and into your room, then settled into bed. Just like that, you fell asleep surrounded once again by the unfamiliar scent of the store. Wednesday. Who the? Your eyes shot open to the sound of someone banging on the door downstairs. With bleary sight, you look towards your phone. 6:04 a.m. Oh, that is way too fucking early. Not Florian, then. I'm getting up. The banging on the door continued. It got louder the closer you became. Stranger, too, because it sounded less like someone's fist. More like a hunk of metal, yeah! It's my night girl! I'm coming! No need to break the door down! Yeah! Wait, what? My liege, I humbly kneel before you as both protector and servant. From this day forth, my life is yours to command. Did Florian hire me a protector? I, Dame Lucille del Rosario, of the Order of the Crown, do hereby swear an oath upon my honor and my blade. No harm shall come to you while I yet draw breath. Your enemies shall be mine, your struggles mine to shoulder. I love Lucille, she's so pretty. What the hell? The mysterious knight lifted her head, looking directly towards you. You thought. It was hard to tell with the whole helmet thing going on. She's so pretty. Even if it shall cost me my life, I shall stand by your side. I ask for nothing in return but the chance to serve a worthy cause. By my oath, I shall be your steadfast shield and your loyal sword. At 6 in the morning? Stuff is great, but at 6 in the morning. Honor and servitude know no time limit, my liege. The suit of armor rises, straightening out to stand taller than you. Oh my god, like, hello? I think I might still be a little confused. I understand trust does not come easily. Please rest easy, my liege, for I shall prove myself worthy of your trust. Okay, hold on a second. First of all, please just call me Sage. I'm afraid I cannot, my liege. That would be improper. Please? If you wish it, then I shall make it so, Sage. Thank God. Calling me my liege is gonna awaken something in me! We have a power kink! Okay, good. Now what's with the whole getup? Getup? The armor? My deepest apologies. It was not my intent to arrive here underdressed. I beg your forgiveness. What do you mean underdressed? You're in a full suit of armor. The set is hardly more than ceremonial. Lady Sylvie gifted it to me as a gesture of goodwill, and I wear it with pride. But alas, it is ill-suited for the trials of battle. A fine display, to be sure, yet lacking the weight and reinforcement required of true combat gear. Lady Sylvie deemed my true armor too imposing for daily wear. Intimidating, I believe she said. Rest assured, should the need for battle arise, I shall be ready. The armor gifted by Lady Sylvie may shine with splendor, but my true steel lies close at hand, prepared to serve. You know my aunt? One moment. The knight tilted her head slightly, then reached up to pull the helmet free from her head. For a moment her face was obscured by the shadow of the morning light, but then she shook her head. She's so gorgeous! Yes, please, knight, mommy, I love you! He watched on in amazement as waist-long hair tumbled free in soft waves, brushing over the polished shoulders of her armor, framing a serene, resolute face. Her eyes met yours, clear and steady. She's so pretty. Holy shit, where did all that hair come from? I feel like there's so much to unpack here. Please forgive my dramatic display, Sage. Helmets do little to flatter, but duty requires practicality, even at the cost of appearance. To answer your previous question, before making your acquaintance, I was in service to Lady Sylvie. With your arrival, it passes on to you. Do not fret, I will not stand in your way. You will hardly know I am here. While you are in this town, I will protect you in this store with my life. I'm not totally sure that will be necessary, but thank you. Oh, I will take it, honey. I mean, if you're not going to take it, Sage, I will. I am but a humble servant. Your thanks is kind, though unnecessary. You watch as Lucille, now helmetless, takes her place beside the doorway, sword strapped to her hip. Must also beg your forgiveness for not being present upon your arrival. I've had troubles with one of the contraptions in my place of living, what Lady Sylvie calls my apartment. A contraption? Yes, a magical device that produces water as if from thin air. I believe a curse was put on it, and water began to flood as far as the eye could see. Oh, you left the tap on. Fortunately, a sorcerer removed the curse, and now it works as intended. Does she mean her sink broke? So, okay. You work with my aunt, but your sink broke yesterday, so you couldn't come to greet me? That is correct indeed. So, you live nearby? Yes, though I am not originally from this town. You must be from a different time, I'm guessing. Oh, me neither. We have something in common. I hail from the kingdom of Valende, which was once present in these lands. Never mind. I see that you are still in your night clothes. Do you require help in dressing? I think I'm good, hun. Thank you, though. Are you offering to undress me right now? Wait, I mean, if you're gonna phrase it like that. I believe that getting dressed requires one to first be undressed, yes. You need not question my intentions. They are entirely pure. I only wish to serve. It's too early for this. I think I'll be okay. I'll go get dressed and come back in a minute. Please, take all the time you need, my sage. I mean, if you want to call me yours, that's fine, but, like... Oh, God, Sorry, my voice sounded really loud for a second, and it caused my brain to, you know, buffer. I will guard the store in your absence. Lucille took her helmet back from where she'd set it. Fucking mouth work. Lucille took her helmet back from where she put it aside, then slid it back into place. Finally, Jesus. I need to, like, go back to speech school or something. When I was really little, I had trouble with my R's, so I had to go to speech therapy, but now I'm thinking I should go back just to learn how to speak regularly. Because, it ain't working. Ming, why are you throwing trash at me? I know my speech is horrible, but I didn't realize it was trash. How you doing, hun? There's someone claiming to be a knight standing in my store, and for some reason, I feel like the strange one right now. You headed back upstairs. The baby did it? Oh. Well, you know what? I guess she gets a pass, you know? Slipping off your pajamas, you shook your head. You never met a knight before. You were beginning to feel like this was all one long, extended dream. To be honest, I kinda dig it, though. I did want things to be different, right? Can't get more different than a knight waking you up at 6 in the morning and pledging allegiance to you. Man, I wish my life was like that. Can I have some more strange, mysterious, magical shit happening to me? Make everything so much more interesting than just, you know, floods. I just got back from a planned meeting with my family. It went well. Well, I'm glad it went well. I don't know what planned means, but as long as everything works out and you're happy. Lucille stood by the door, posture perfect. She almost looked like one of the antiques on display. How's keeping order going? Well, Sage, no one intruded on your establishment while you were absent. I remain vigilant. Oh, planned, unplanned. Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. Thanks, Lucille. Keep up the good work. I guess I'll just get to it. Oh, I guess I was gonna get used to it. No, I'll just get to it. Let's see what to do today. Oh, okay. Tutorial time. Pricing items. Welcome to the Willowmist Emporium, Sage. How pricing works. Each item in your inventory has a hidden value range. Your job is to pick a price within that range. At first, pricing might feel like guesswork, but you'll get better as you go. Your smarts skill will help you estimate price more accurately. When smarts is low, you'll only have a rough idea of what something is worth. As smarts increase, your valuation gets sharper, making it easier to spot a good deal and avoid overpricing. Items come in different quality levels: poor, normal, good, or perfect. Higher quality items at higher prices. So adjust prices for each shift, see how customers respond to your prices, learn from the results, and adjust prices for next time. Okay, pretty standard in terms of shop simulation. Time for a fresh start. Clean the store. I mean, you're gonna... clean the store in the morning, man the counter? Yeah? Florian, nap, please! And then open the shop. Because Florian cleans it in the afternoon, so if I clean in the morning and then man the shop in then man the counter in the evenings, like... You spent a couple of hours cleaning the store. By the end of it, you're happy with your efforts. Store cleanliness increased, and I got 7 XP. The door chimes rang as someone, clad in protective gear, once again entered the store. Looked down at your watch. 11:58 a.m. Perfect time for a break. Hi, Florian. You gonna chomp me? I won't complain if you do. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm open season over here. Like, I'll take it. Morning. Sir Florian. One can hardly call it morning any longer. The morning's sun's rays offend you so grievously, you cannot bring yourself to join us until they have waned. Lucille crossed her arms, the distinct sound of metal scraping against metal. She looked menacing like that, with her helmet still on. Florian just shrugged. It didn't seem he found her menacing at all. Yeah, nice to see you too. I don't know why you're acting all surprised. I've always started in the afternoon. Look at them both, covered from head to toe. I'm feeling a little overdressed over here. A night rises with the dawn, ready to meet the day's challenges head on. Yet you appear content to let half the battle pass you by. I'll leave the night shit for the night, if that's alright. Lucille placed her hands on her hips, tilting her helmet-covered head slightly, as if considering him. Do you not feel some obligation to lend your strength to the morning's labors? The store requires diligence at all hours, not merely those convenient to you. Lucky you're here, then. I don't do mornings. If Sylvie doesn't care, I don't know why you do. Very well. If your current arrangement serves the store well, I shall not press further. But do consider that your efforts, no matter the hour, reflect your honor and dedication to this establishment. I don't think mopping the floors is all that honorable, but sure, whatever. Honor comes with every job, Sir Florian. Whether one wields a blade or arranges wares, it is the spirit in which the task is performed that matters most. Do carry on then, but know that the dawn is the most inspiring sight, should you ever choose to witness it. Yeah, I know. Maybe one day. Good. I trust we shall work together most admirably today. When Lucille went back to standing by the door, you used the opportunity to catch Florian by the wrist and pull him aside. Florian? He pulled his wrist away from... He pulled his wrist away from you, eyes on the ground. Ah, right. I forgot about last night. We'll cross that bridge when I've dealt with the elephant in the room. I'm guessing you've met Lucille before? Hard not to, seeing as she's always here. Maybe you can explain to me why there's someone in a full suit of armor in our store then? Please? Trust me, that's not her full suit of armor. You should have seen her when she first turned up. Sylvie hired her a few months back. My aunt did? Yeah. That's what she does. Takes in strays. Really don't need an armored guard for an antique store. She got the job anyway. Guess it gives her something to do. Why does she think she's a knight? Because she is one, apparently. I don't know. She looks like a knight to me. How could she be a knight? She has a sword. Is that the only requirement for knighthood? Okay, fine. She has a sword. Can't argue with that. Listen, about last night, Florian looked back down to the ground again, avoiding eye contact for a few moments before sighing and looking back to you. I'm scared of blood. Huh? That's all it was. I was surprised. Sorry, more like you got bloodlust, buddy. Should have said something. I wasn't trying to scare you. No, forget that. I apologize. I should have dealt with it myself. Come here. Hey, yo? Hey, yo, Florian? Hello? Florian grabbed you by the wrist. It was a light touch. He was careful not to hurt you as he pulled you towards the counter. Then he left you for a moment, before returning to the same first aid kit you used yesterday. Have you procured an injury, Sir Florian? Shall I fetch a physician? No, I've got it handled. I'm fine, Florian. It's a tiny cut. I already fixed it up. You're supposed to change it twice a day. So cute! Oh my god, wait, I have my two favorite people in the store right now. Lucille and Florian are like, obviously my two favorites. But Florian, I'm sorry, you're kind of winning out. Well, I don't know why I'm sorry to him. He's kind of winning out right now. Lucille, I'm sorry. Fuck. I am? So it heals properly. Huh, I didn't know that. I guess I'll just sit down. Oh, he's blushing. Oh my god. Oh, I live for this shit. Ignore my broken ass model as I freak out. Oh my god. He dug through the wooden box, pulling out some antiseptic and a new bandage. You really don't need to. Should be able to do this much. I have to. Sylvie said I should do shit like this. Care for me? He looks so sad. Wait, no. Can I give him a hug, please? At that, you shut your mouth. Florian looked so serious in that moment. And this is about more than just a band-aid. He sat you down on the edge of the counter and peeled away your old bandage after putting on a pair of disposable gloves. Florian grimaced and was putting up his nose at the side of your cut, which really wasn't too bad at all. Luckily, it also didn't hurt. He sat there quietly as he performed his tasks like a ritual, putting the antiseptic on your cut, which stung like a bitch, and covering it up again with an adhesive bandage. I love the cussing in these games, too. Like, it feels a little out of place, but it also just works so well. Like, I don't know. It feels out of place mainly just because of the general environment that you're in. Like, it's a cute, cozy, visual novel in an antique shop. Everything looks just so clean and polished and nice. Like, maybe it's just because I'm used to cussing occurring in more, like, dark games? Oh, thank you for my horns, Mink. Well, this is, like, really light and cheerful and happy, but it's like... Oh, how do I put it? It's natural, it's just not used to it, I guess. That's just the clearest, simplest way to put it. I enjoy it because it lets me freely cuss in a game. It just feels like I don't have to hold it back. Because, yeah, y'all know, I'm a very lucrative language person, but... I don't know. I'm blabbering. Who cares, right? Thanks, Florian. It's not a big deal. You're so cute. Why does it feel like one? Look at her like pinches little cheeks. I really did see someone in my room last night. Whoever she was, she disappeared when I broke my glass. Well, I don't know. Maybe the place is haunted. You think? Or maybe you just imagined it. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Right. Yeah, work. Thanks again, Florian. It's a sweet little exchange. Can't you check out the back? I'm really sorry, sir, but we don't stock anything that isn't antique. There's probably a store around town that has... There isn't! This is the last place I've left to check. You really don't have it? I might have an old flip phone or something upstairs, but new phone models? No, I'm afraid not. This is ridiculous! How do you not stock phones? What is this, the Stone Age? I mean, I'm sure there's something from the Stone Age around here. The Bronze Age, there's medieval age stuff, I don't know. This is an antique store. God, what did I do to deserve this? Once again, this is an antique store. We're not a regular store. We don't carry new products. Typical. These small towns that are old people's shops can't even get a proper phone here. Well, you should have thought of that before you came, huh? At that moment, you heard the sound of Lucille's time to shine, I see. You heard the sound of metal grating against metal, and in the blink of an eye, a silver sword was placed between you and the customer. Thank you, Batty. Good sir, you will respect the master of this establishment, or you will leave. Hey, watch where you're waving that thing, woman! It's a sword, not a toy! This blade was forged in the fires of war. I am well aware that it is no toy. Now, you may either apologize, or you may leave. Fine, fine! Sorry. Jesus. He grumbled and turned on his heel, leaving the shop with all the haste of a man threatened with a real sword. I think it is a real sword, hon. Thanks, Lucille. It's my pleasure. Should require aid, you need only ask, Sage. She gave a smile and sheathed her sword with ease. I was hoping he'd get the hint without having a sword pointed at him. Oh well. Some people require a firmer hand to understand the importance of manners. Is there usually many customers like that? Nay. The majority are very courteous and polite. Lady Sylvie would say that a great deal of trouble came from passing tourists. However, they are few and far between. Tourists, huh? You did seem to be passing through. Why would you stop at a small town for a phone if you're only passing through? Like, I'm no expert, but typically they don't really carry stuff like brand new phones. You're better off waiting for the next major city. The inhabitants of this town are a good sort and would never speak ill of the store. Everyone likes Aunt Sylvie, huh? Indeed. She is the best of us, and then some. Hey, Lucille? Thank you, really. I know it's your job, but my sword is yours. Your enemies are mine. If there is but one thing you can depend on in this life, it is that. And what did Sylvie do to earn such respect from the knight? Like, that's pretty hefty. She bowed her head and left to continue her patrol. Oh, I got XP. I got XP for existing. That's nice. Ooh, okay. Probably not haunted, says the stuffed rabbit. An owl plate. You stare, it stares back. Who will win the staring competition? Christmas bells brooch. Wearing this, it can be Christmas all year round. Okay, so normal is $2 to 43. Common, 52.87. Do I just type in 30? I think 30 seems like a good price for that one. We'll put... No, not that. 50 for the owl, and then 43. 20 for this one. Nice and simple, right? I hope that works. Oh. I forgot. I'm using my numpad. Hold up. This is... Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay. You get seated behind the counter, ready for today's customers. Oh, hello, Emmett. Hello, Miss Marigold. I trust your day is well. Bells chime and a customer comes inside. Welcome! Owl plate. It does not seem practical, but I can see why it would appeal. I'm prepared to offer 30. Ooh, how about we counter offer 31, I guess. Go up by $1. You know, I was gonna counter offer with 40. I'm satisfied with that price. Consider it sold. He stares back. Who will win the staring competition? Good day. Keep the books in order. See you next time. The customer leaves the store. Oh, it's Vicky! The sky is blue, so I thought I'd stop by. Vintage stuffed rabbit looks like it has a sense of humor. I like it. I think my mom's hands will be happy holding this. Sold for 30! Yes! I have to get home to my mom. Bye! See you next time. The customer leaves the store. We saw 2 customers today, but no one else is coming now. Okay. So that's how the shop system works. It's very nice. You know, it's not like super overly complicated, you know? I'll get used to it. As the sun crested the horizon and day slowly began to turn into night, you turned your open sign to closed. Phew, another day down. It's pretty busy today. Yeah, I guess. Some days are like that. Other days we're just twiddling our thumbs until we can go home. Yeah, I've been there. Frankly, that's more like what I was expecting. I thought an antique store in the countryside wouldn't have a lot of activity. Would an antique store in the city have any more activity? Maybe? Antiques and thrifting stuff are pretty popular these days. I always thought it was only old people who liked antiques. What, you don't like them? Looks like a load of junk to me. Junk? You should not say such things, Sir Florian. I really wish you'd just call me Florian. Lady Sylvia spent her lifetime curating the collection of fascinating oddities. It would do you well to hold your tongue if it only spits distaste. Oddities is one word for all this crap. I mean, you do you, but is there a reason you work here if you don't care about the store? I care about the store and the owner. I don't care about the antiques. Your aunt helped me through some shit. Gave me this job when I had nowhere else to go. I appreciate that. Doesn't mean I have to be into used lampshades and rusty axes. I guess that makes sense. Speaking of it being busy, though, how do I go about finding more things to sell? We'll run out soon enough, unless I start pillaging the decorations. I don't know. Go steal from someone's trash cans. Thanks. Do I look like a raccoon to you? I mean, I do play Honkai Star Rail. I think that kind of makes me qualified as a raccoon. Little trash panda. I have a trash panda redeem. Do you really want me to answer that? Bro. I do not think you look like a raccoon, Sage. Perhaps you have more qualities similar to a red panda. Your red coat is divine. Thanks, Lucille. I'm glad someone here appreciates me. Your aunt had a few different avenues for her junk, I think. I don't really know the specifics. She does have an attic filled with it, though. You can pick through that, maybe find something. Or you might find nothing. That seems more likely. Oh, an attic? Yeah, Sylvie's been meaning to sort it out for ages. If you get injured trying to work through the mess, it won't be my problem, though. I can dig out the key and show you tomorrow. Thanks, that sounds great. In that moment, your stomach let out a low grumble. Oh, right! You guys know Quinn? The chef guy? Yeah, I guess. You couldn't sound less interested. Florian rubbed at the back of his neck and looked away. I think he's just really, really socially awkward. He's nice or whatever. We just don't get along. I don't know. I guess we're two different of people or something. Sir Quinn is an excellent cook who makes feasts fit for royalty. Lady Sylvie did well in singing his companionship. Companionship? Interesting. Let's start calling him Uncle Quinn. He invited me to his restaurant to try a new recipe tonight. I nearly forgot about it. Have fun with that. Aw, not even a little bit interested? I'm not hungry. Except for your blood. I've got work to do anyway. What, sweeping the floors you've been sweeping all day? It'll be fun. For you, maybe. Anyway, bye. Have fun or whatever. At least I invited him. I tried, okay? Lucille, you coming? At that, Florian left the room. Lucille? I would be honored, Sage. In truth, I had already considered offering to accompany you, should you require a guardian for the evening. It is only fitting that I ensure your safety, even over a meal. It's just dinner. I don't think I need a guard. Just a friend, if that's alright with you. A knight's duty is not bound by circumstance. Whether it be a dinner or a battle, I would gladly be your shield. But a friend? Indeed, I would enjoy the company. Oh, look at her little blush. Ah, you're so cute. Perfect. I still haven't managed to take a look around town, so having a guide will save me from getting too lost. Sir Florian has not offered to show you around the settlement? Truly? Well... yeah, his antisocial ass wouldn't offer shit. Then please allow me to escort you through the town and show you its finest landmarks. No harm shall come to you while I am by your side. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's make a whole night of it. Ooh, are we actually gonna need to see the town? A night of it? Fun. I meant... sure. A night of it. The town of Willowmist glowed softly from the moon as you and Lucille stepped out into the main street. Oh, it's so pretty. I really want to live in a town like this. Let me live my fantastical fairy tale delusions. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the faintest hint of blooming jasmine and the earthy scent of the forest just beyond the town's edge. Somewhere, a distant clock chimed the hour, its tones mellow and unhurried. You couldn't help but think that time seemed to feel slower here. There really was no need to rush, was there? That tends to happen in smaller towns. It's a brilliant night for a stroll. Though the weather has begun to cool off, remnants of autumn still remain. Leaves crunched under both of your footfalls pleasantly, singing farewell to their passing season. So, Lucille, how long have you lived in Willowmist? I believe it has been around 3 months now, give or take. Wow, that's very recent. What brought you to town? It is a long and peculiar tale, Sage. One I am not certain you will believe, but if you wish to hear it, I shall tell you. I shall tell it true, whoops. This must be related to why she thinks she's a knight. I think she actually is a knight, hon. I'd be happy to hear it. Very well. 3 months ago, I was not in Willowmist. In fact, I was not in this world at all. At least not as it is now. I hail from a time long past, an age of kings and castles, of honor and oaths sworn beneath banners fluttering in the winds. You stared at her, still trying to gauge whether she was pulling your leg or not. But Lucille looked completely and utterly serious. I was engaged in a most dire battle when the world itself seemed to shift beneath me. One moment, I stood upon the battlefield. The next, I awoke amidst the unfamiliar sights and sounds of this town. I like to think I'm easygoing, but time travel is a lot to take in. That was a quick ban. I understand your doubt, and yet I have no reason to deceive you. This armor, these weapons, even my manner of speech, all relics of an age long forgotten. Surely you have noticed their antiquity? You're being serious, aren't you? I swear it upon my honor. When I arrived, I had no knowledge of this place or this time. The world I knew was gone, replaced by one of strange machines and customs. She can't seriously be telling the truth, right? Potential ghost in the store? Sure. A time-traveling knight? But I guess she really doesn't have a reason to lie to me. I'll just go along with it for now. That's nuts, you know? Indeed. It is kinda nuts. How'd you manage to adjust? That must have been a lot of change. With great difficulty, I assure you. Your aunt was the first to show me kindness. She took me in, clothed me, and taught me the ways of this new world. Were it not for her, I might have been lost entirely. For reasons I cannot explain, I feel as though I was meant to be here. Perhaps fate has a purpose for me still. Perhaps your fate is like tied to mine. Like I'm just saying, soulmates crossing time. Oh, there's a tail here. Damn, that's one way to think about it. You're strong, you know that? Stronger than me. Wish I could go with the flow that easily. You literally just up and moved to the countryside for an antique shop, hun. You're going pretty with the flow. I am a knight, Sage. Adaptation and perseverance, or as you put it, going with the flow, are the very essence of survival. I pledge my service to you not only out of duty, but because in this unfamiliar land, you have given me a purpose. And for that, I am grateful. Why do you think you are not strong, Sage? I see no reason to doubt yourself so. Strength is not measured solely by the swing of a blade or the weight of one's armor. It lies in the choices we make, the burdens we carry, and the resolve to continue forward when the path is uncertain. I suppose so. When did you become a knight, Lucille? I was 7 when I was sent to the local lord's castle to begin my training. 7? That's so young! I'm 26 now. I feel like I've done nothing with my life, in fear that I would choose wrong. Also been there. So much time has passed me by. I've seen friends start families, get married, climb the career ladder. I'm still the same as I was 8 years ago. Is that why you chose to come to Willowmist? It felt like something I could do, a choice I could make. So, I guess so. When I began my training as a squire, a trainer once said to me that there is no shame in fear, only surrendering to it. Your path forward may be unclear at times, Sage, but it is there all the same. Time spent on the journey is no waste. Is this our first, like, relationship up option? Are they all gonna be marked by hearts? Dude. I know there's probably not polyamory in this game, but I would love there to be, because I love Lucille and I love Lucian. Lucian? Who the fuck is Lucian? Florian! What the fuck? We're just over here making up characters. Florian and Lucille. You know what? I'm curious. It's just the demo, you know? I can always play the game through twice next time and like look at their individual routes. Thanks, Lucille. You really know how to charm someone, you know that? Charm? You honor me with your words. I merely speak from the heart. If it brings you some degree of comfort, then that as well. See, you're still doing it! The way you speak is so romantic. Romantic? I'm not sure how to explain it. You're just so effortlessly charming. I fear I have not thought of myself as charming. From a young age, my instructors considered me too harsh of tongue. You? There's no way we're talking about the same Lucille. I only strive to be honest and sincere in my words and actions. Though, if my manner of speaking pleases you, then I consider it a gift I am glad to share. Man, 5 minutes with you and even some of the stone heart would fall in love. I didn't realize it was gonna get this serious. Hello? All for me? Surely you jest. I am merely a knight, unaccustomed to such notions of romance. My duty is to protect and serve, not to inspire infection. Well, consider me inspired. You watch as Lucille blinked a few times in surprise, her usual steady composure faltering for just a moment. Oh my. Your words are most gracious, Sage. You have my thanks. Ah! I fear I've spoken too much and nearly forgot the purpose of our excursion. This way, allow me to introduce you to the fine establishments of Willowmist. The two of you, side by side, continued onwards to the town center. As you passed a brightly lit building, Lucille gestured towards it. Behold, the farmer's market. It is most curious. It is found indoors. In my day, one would venture to an open square at dawn. Yet here, the bounty of the land is neatly contained beneath a roof. Oh, is it just the grocery store? I must admit, it lacks the charm of market stalls, but the convenience is notable. It is open nearly no matter the hour. Ah, a grocery store? Yes, I believe that is what Lady Sylvie referred to it as. Further along, Lucille slowed her steps in front of a small clothing store. Its mannequins posed in stylish outfits, many of which were winter coats. It'd start to get cold soon, wouldn't it? And here we have the local tailor. Their wares may lack the intricate embroidery of royal finery, but they seem practical and well made. If you have any need of garment for the winter, I'd advise you to pay a visit. Ooh, are we gonna get like seasonal clothes for the characters? That'd be cool. Maybe we could take a look together sometime. I would be honored, Sage. She led you onward, pausing briefly outside a plain brick building with a glowing green cross above its entrance. A cannabis store? Usually that's for like... Oh, wait, no, it's a pharmacy! Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm being dumb. I'm used to like the only stores here. Because I'm remembering, the devs are Australian, so maybe it's like this in Australia. And it was like this in Italy too. So like here now, all of like Green Cross places are cannabis stores. Maybe that's like just an Oregon thing, but I remember being in like Italy and just in Europe in general, all of the Green Cross places are pharmacies, because you don't have pharmacies inside of stores. I could also just be jumping to some major-ass conclusions here. I'm not a developer. I don't know the devs personally, so fuck I can ask. I don't know. I might just be an American showing my Americanness, but I totally thought this is just gonna be a weed store. An apothecary, though I have yet to have need of their services. The potions they prepare must be most potent in this age, with all the modern tools at their disposal. I'm not sure they use potions exactly, but medicine has probably come a long way. I can only imagine. I pray we do not have need to find out anytime soon. Yeah, let's try to stay healthy for the next few months at least, alright? You have my word. Ah, across the way. Lucille nodded to a squat building with darkened windows. The local woodwright's workshop is just over yonder. His craftsmanship is impressive, worthy of a noble commission even, but... It is nothing in particular. Master Crafter simply gives me a certain sense of unease I cannot place. Ooh. I would trust your gut, hun. I do not doubt his skill, but there is certainly something about him that seems unnatural. However, in this town, that is not such a strange thing. I'll keep that in mind if we ever run into each other. You humble me by taking heed of my words. My thanks. Now, Sir Quinn's dining establishment is just ahead. Oh, it's so pretty! Look at all the flowers! This is beautiful. The atmosphere of the night seemed to change as you stepped into the Silver Oak. You were surprised to find it mostly outdoors. Not that surprise was certainly but that surprise was certainly not disappointment. Strings of twinkling lights crisscrossed overhead, casting a soft golden glow that danced off wooden tables, and the cheerful faces that gathered around them. The air was rich with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling meats, freshly baked bread, and the faint sweetness of roasted vegetables. Every now and then, the scent of herbs and wood smoke wafted past, carried on the gentle evening breeze. Plates of food and frothy pints of beer made their ways to tables, the clinking of glasses mingling with bursts of laughter and lively chatter. Someone at a table in the corner strummed a guitar. Quinn! Uncle! You came! Of course! How could I turn down the best chef in town? I brought a friend. I hope that's alright? The more the merrier when it comes to food, eh? Please, I reserved a table just for you. Sit, sit! Before you could even place a hand on your chair to pull it out, Lucille had already done it. Oh my god, such a gentle woman. Allow me to do that for you. Ah, you're so well-mannered, Lucille. The world would be a better place if we had more people like you. I only help where I can, Sir Quinn. It's so humble, too. Please sit and enjoy the atmosphere. Deliciousness awaits. Man, I need to befriend a chef. You sat down and Lucille adjusted your chair for you, before crossing over to sit on the opposite side of the table. Her armor made a slight scraping sound, but you were impressed at how silent it was overall. Your aunt really did well picking that out. Where'd she manage to get armor like that anyway? I swear there's so much I don't know about her. Maybe I'll get to ask when she comes back home. It's only 3 months away after all. Hi. You seem deep in thought, Sage. Oh, my bad. I was just thinking about my aunt. A fair topic to be consumed by. Your aunt is a wonderful woman. I'm almost jealous of you and Florian, you know. Jealous? You two honestly know her better than I do. All we know each other from is letters. Even now I haven't seen her in, what, 21 years? That is indeed a long time to go without seeing one's own family. Yet you cannot deny the bond you shared through your letters. A connection nurtured by words alone is no less meaningful. Yeah, but it's different, isn't it? I know her as my quirky aunt from the countryside who likes herbs and crystals. You, this town, really know her. Everyone I've spoken to seems to look up to her. She is the best of Willowmist. I do not think it an exaggeration to say that this town would not flourish as it does without her. Big shoes to fill. You needn't fill her shoes. Only bring your own. You know what? That's a really good quote. I should, like, write that down somewhere. Lucille leaned back in her chair, her eyes flickering away from you. Nevertheless, I understand the weight of time lost. Ah, probably better than anyone. I'm sorry. There is no need to apologize. Time, though it may slip through our fingers, grants us the moments we have now, and it is what we choose to do with those moments that truly matters. Though I need not remind you, Lady Sylvie did not ask Florian or I to attend to her most prized possession while she was absent. She asked you. In truth, is part of the reason I have so quickly trusted in you. Lady Sylvie herself believes in you. She could have at least left me some instructions if she believed in me so much. Forget talking about me anyway. I'm more interested in knowing about your knightness. Do you truly find it so interesting? I do. Is your armor heavy? Is that heavy? It seems like a lot to walk around in at all hours of the day. For one not accustomed to such a weight, perhaps, but I have borne this weight since my youth. It feels as natural to me as the air I breathe. She glanced down at her polished armor, her expression thoughtful. Truthfully, this set is quite light compared to the one I wore when I first arrived in Willowmist. That armor was forged for battle, with heavy plating and chainmail beneath. And it carried far more than its own weight. Every dent and scratch held a memory of the field or of my training. So this must be like casual wear to you, huh? In a sense, yes. I find it reassuring in a way. Wearing it reminds me of who I am, no matter how strange this time may seem. I don't think I could even stand upright in something like that, let alone move around so gracefully. Okay, why does it feel like there's a hair on my nose? Ugh. Grace comes with time and practice, my friend. Though I suspect you would carry it well, should you ever wish to try. Can you really use that sword? Is that sword real? The blade I carry? Indeed. It's the same one I used in the battles of my youth. Just gonna keep snoozing these ads, I swear. Because after this scene is over and I go to bed, I'm gonna call it. Youth hardly sounds like the right word. You look so young. Your words are most gracious, though I assure you my youth has long since passed. Were it up to my mother, and had I not chosen the path of a knight, I would have married many years ago. She often reminded me that a sword makes a poor companion, though I suspect she underestimated how loyal a blade can be. It's nice to know that despite the year, mothers are just like that. Your mother also wishes you to marry? Probably. I think it has more to do with wanting grandchildren than wanting me to get married. Oof! But anyway, about that sword. You can really use it? Like, use it? I assure you, my training has not gone to waste. This blade has seen me through many trials, and though I pray it will not be necessary in this time, I am prepared to wield it should the need arise. Okay? I don't think I'll need you to stab anyone, but I do appreciate the offer. I will endeavor not to stab anyone in your presence. Maybe just not at all. At that, she cracked a smile. I carry a sword not as an act of aggression, but a promise of protection. I would never harm another who is not deserving of it. I could hardly be called a knight otherwise. It made me want to see you swing that thing. I bet it'd be really cool. Perhaps one day, should the need arise, I shall demonstrate. Until then, rest assured that my skill remains sharp. So knights are allowed to get married? I'm sorry, but I've got to ask. Knights can get married? Indeed, though there are some limitations. We may not marry commoners, nor people of higher status, unless arranged by our lords. Huh, I guess I just thought knights had to be, you know, stay single. Like monks or something. Not at all. While some knights do choose to forgo marriage in favor of their duties, it is not a requirement. We are permitted to wed, provided the union aligns with the expectations of our station. So, what happens if you fall for someone who doesn't meet the rules? Then one must choose between desire or duty. It's not an easy decision, but a knight's honor lies in loyalty to their vows. How complicated. Here I thought modern dating was difficult. Such is the life of a knight, but I would not trade it for anything. Honor and duty are the cornerstones of my existence, and to stray from them would be to betray myself. So... does that mean you've never... oh, wait, are we asking about sex lives now? Never... oh... the lack of bluntness. I would just be a very blunt person, just straight out ask, so have you never fallen in love? So the pause is like, God damn it. My mind's in the gutter. You know, fallen for someone. Lucille's composure faltered for the briefest moment, her cheeks coloring faintly beneath her confident demeanor. No. I have always prioritized my duties above such matters. There's little time to entertain the notion of romance. What about now? Well, what about now? Now? You said it yourself. This is a totally foreign time to you, right? No one's caught your fancy around town? Caught my fancy? I must admit, I have not yet considered such a matter. My focus has been on adapting to this time and fulfilling my duties. Matters of the heart seem secondary to ensuring I can serve and protect those who place their trust in me. That's a very knightly response. I am a knight, after all, though perhaps it would not be unwelcome to find such a connection. I almost can't imagine you with the crush. Neither can I, truthfully. We planted the idea in her head now. Bon appetit! Dinner is served. Quinn appeared as if from thin air, and placed 2 dishes down, one in front of each of you. What you saw would have been fit for the finest restaurant anywhere. The creamy beets were so red it almost surprised you. If it is delicious, then you will sing my praises through all of Willowmist. If it is not, then simply strike me down, as I could not bear the thought of serving our lovely Sylvie's family anything less than perfect. Well, she brought a sword, so let's hope it's good. I am near trembling in my boots. Please, taste, taste! It smells delicious. You raise a forkful of the risotto to your mouth. The creamy texture, the tender rice, velvety sauce. It was beyond delicious. Oh god, I want to make this now. I have no experience in making beets or risotto, but I am curious. Oh god. As you chewed, the earthy flavor of the roasted beets, almost sweet, filled your mouth. Quinn, this is delicious! Magnificent! You do not understand how that warms my heart so. I had worried for a moment my prep time was cut short last night. The full moon does things to a person sometimes you understand. He's a werewolf! Bitch is a fucking werewolf! Nevertheless, enjoy, enjoy! Fine company makes a meal even more delicious, eh? Look back towards Lucille, who seemed to be enjoying her meal just as much as you were. Quinn wandered back through the tables, smiling and chatting to each person he passed by. Everyone looked happy to speak to him. He's really nice. Indeed, he's a noble man with a noble heart. We are fortunate to have him in Willowmist. Oathkeeper completed Lucille event 1. Ooh, okay. Got heart events. I got XP. He continued eating, eyes passing over the various people that sat at the tables. There were all kinds. Friends, couples, families. The atmosphere was extremely pleasant. It was easy to fall into the town's rhythm. Absent-mindedly, you looked past Lucille's shoulders, your eyes locking onto someone sitting a few tables away from you. Oh, hey! Huh! That guy does know how to cut loose, you've been caught. Guess he just doesn't like me in particular. Oh well. No loss there, I suppose. Hey, Lucille? Yes, Sage? Don't turn around too quickly, but do you know him? She spun around incredibly obviously. Sir Emmett. Yes, he is often around at the store, assisting Lady Sylvie. What do you think of him? Lady Sylvie believes him to be a man of his word, and extremely talented in his work. So my aunt likes him. That's good. He's a bit cold. As far as I am aware, he is like that with most people. Sir Emmett likes to keep a professional distance from much of the town. Well, I'm gonna make that man my friend. I am now taking that as a challenge. I'm gonna make that man my friend if it's the last thing I do. Emmett, prepare to suffer. I sorely hope it is not the last thing you do, but I will happily support you in your endeavor. You will? Indeed. Though he does not say it, I can only imagine that keeping such a distance becomes lonely at times. You know what? He's kind of giving Zane vibes from Love in Deep Space. I'm gonna just have to romance everybody in this game, let's be honest. Putting that aside, however, perhaps it is time for us to take our leave. Both of your plates had long since been scraped clean, neither of you daring to leave behind a single neither of you daring to leave even a single crumb behind. I'll have to do something to say thanks to Quinn. He didn't have to do all this. You both stood from the table, weaving your way past the other guests. As you passed Emmett, he looked up from his plate and met your gaze, more directly than usual. Oh, Sage. There you are. I was hoping to run into you. You were? Why? It's late? Yes. I've been meaning to say something. I've been thinking about it for a while. You're doing better than I expected. It's been a day. That's not bad. I mean, it's good. Oh, thank you. You're being oddly awkward. The store, the town, it's not easy. Make it look easier than it is. I don't think I've said that before. I should have. Are you feeling okay? You're acting strange. I've never been better, Sage. Maybe a bit warm. Is it warm to— oh, he's drunk. Are we going into winter? Maybe it's just you. I'm warm? Yeah, you seem warm. What was I saying? Something about me being warm? Right, that. You should stay. Oh, as fun as that sounds, I'm actually out with Lucille tonight. Why? We were having dinner? I should have asked first. Next time, have dinner with me. I'm switching up real quick here. I would like that. Good. That's good. Get home safe. Don't forget you promised. Okay, this might be a little far-fetched, but I'm thinking succubus. Bro's being sus. Ooh. Like, that's the only thing. I thought he could still be very, very drunk. But he might be seeking warmth and companionship. So he could just be looking for food, aka succubi, taking, you know, romance and all that. I don't know. Either that or... I don't know. Would this game count an empath as being supernatural? Like, it could be. He could be an empath. But I don't know. It depends on, like, if we're sticking solely to supernatural creatures, like werewolves, vampires, ghosts, witches, and all that. Or if we're also diving into a little bit more of the, like, modern spirituality aspect. I'm curious. That wasn't a whole lot of details to go on, so, You hurried away with Lucille, having things to quit on the way out. Lucille, I fear we may have just witnessed a real-life bona fide demon possession. Sir Emmett, you mean? He's being uncharacteristically amiable. He shot me down instantly when I suggested hanging out together outside of work. Perhaps he had a change of heart. You are wonderfully charming, Sage. Thanks, but I don't think so. Seriously, we need to call a priest or something. I shouldn't let that distract me with the... My lips are so fucking dry right now. I shouldn't let that distract me, though. Lucille, thanks for coming out with me. I had a great night. Food really is better with good company. You have my thanks for allowing me to accompany you, Sage. It was truly wondrous to get to know you as a person. You live far from here? Want me to walk you home? That will not be necessary. Please allow me to walk you home instead. As your knight, it is my sworn duty to ensure your safety. To allow you to escort me instead would be unthinkable. Willowmist seems pretty safe and quiet, though. I don't think you need to ensure my safety or anything. It is a quiet town, yes, but even the stillest waters may hide unexpected dangers. As your companion, I cannot allow you to face the night unguarded. Seriously, it's like a 10-minute walk. 10 minutes or 1 hour, it matters not. My role as your protector does not end when the sun sets. Please allow me to fulfill my oath. He sighed, but found it more amusing than anything. Alright. You win, Miss Lady Knight. Lead the way. As it should be, my liege. Sage. Lucille's voice softened, the faintest glimmer of a smile touching her lips as she gestured for you to follow. Together, you stepped through the cool night air, the quiet streets of Willowmist stretching before you. Right. Sage. Here we go. I am now safely deposited back home. All is well with the world. I feel bad letting you walk home alone. Please, do not trouble yourself with such thoughts. If anyone even entertained the notion of harming me, I would be able to defend myself. And as you say, Willowmist is quite safe. Then you agree you didn't need to walk me back! Safe or not, it is my duty to see you safely home. But I will admit, perhaps my insistence was not entirely selfless. I find that I rather enjoy your company. Her tone softened, a glimmer of warmth in her usually composed demeanor. So, while it is my honor to fulfill my role as your knight, I must confess, it is also my pleasure. Oh, someone's a smooth talker. Only an honest talker, Sage. And now that you are safely home, my mission is complete. I bid you good night, with the hope that we shall meet again on the morrow. She offered a light bow. Her golden hair. I thought she was a brunette. Is she not a brunette? Her golden hair catching the soft glow of the night as she turned and began her journey home, leaving you with a faint smile lingering on your lips. Man, she's really great. You turned towards the door, taking the old key out of your pocket. It was halfway turned in the keyhole when you heard voices within. I win, Florian loses. Someone owes me $5. What are you even gonna do with $5? You pushed open the door, peering curiously into the room. Ah! Jesus Christ! Can you stop sneaking around in the middle of the night all the time? We should spend less time skulking about here in the dark then. Is someone else here? Huh? I thought I heard you talking to someone. At your comment, he rubbed at the back of his neck, looking away. Oh my god, wait, was that actually a ghost? Was that what she means by like the haunted face? Like that girl from the other night is actually a ghost now haunting the antique store? What weirdo would be hanging around here this late? You, for one. I work here. Uh-huh. At night. Alone. In the dark. So just talking to yourself then? Guess so. Anyway, I'm busy. You sure look it. How was dinner? It was lovely. But he's an amazing chef. You really missed out, you know. He probably can't eat it. Oh, wait, no, baby is sad. Yeah, I know. He can't eat human food. No. At that, Florian's face dropped. I'll get back to work. Oh, give him a hug. Sure, have a nice night. Make some, like, really good blood gelatin or something. Like, help this boy out. You let out an audible sigh when you finally reached your home away from home. The weight of the day's events had finally begun to settle on your shoulders. Every day seemed to be like that lately. Now dressed in your pajamas, you got yourself a nice, cool glass of water and settled down on a chair. Willowmist sure was strange, and boy, you were enjoying it so far. I wonder what was up with Emmett, though. He said he'd stop by sometime. Maybe I'll get the chance to ask him. Maybe he really was swayed by my overwhelming charm. A gentle breeze reached you from the open window. You closed your eyes, leaning back and enjoying the feeling. And then you heard rustling. Uh-oh. I need to check something real quick. Huh. Is YouTube Studio only supposed to be using like 3% of my GPU? I thought you were supposed to have high GPU usage, but I'm at like 17%. What the hell? Anyways, I wanted to check to see if Task Manager showed my not CPU usage, my PSU usage, because I now have a second monitor and I need to make sure it's not going to drain it completely. I don't think it will, but these are important things to know. Anyways, opening your eyes, you saw a piece of paper of some kind drift in on the wind before settling on top of the wardrobe. What the? Man, I'll close the window if trash is coming on a breeze. You stood, then made your way over to the dresser, but you now realize it's far too tall for you to reach the top of. Great, you'll be stuck with trash forever. That won't annoy me at all. Guess I'll ask Florian for a ladder tomorrow. Maybe the storeroom has something. Ah! I knew it. At that moment, a soft, gentle green glow began to okay, I was expecting more wind, not magic. And it slowly fell into your outstretched hand. What? It seemed to be a letter, although rather short. It read, "So, I might have gone a teensy bit overboard last night. It was supposed to be funny, not, you know, glass smashing, hand slicing funny. Oh, Florian talked to her. Anyway, I'm really sorry I made you get hurt. I didn't mean for that to happen. Promise. I hope you're feeling better." Oh my god, wait, they're so sweet! At the bottom was a hugely elaborate signature that she couldn't quite make heads or tails of. It's gotta be like the resident ghost, yeah? What in the... A teensy bit overboard? Is this Florian pranking me or something? Right, Sage, this has gotta be Florian. If it's not Florian, then... You glanced around the room, half expecting someone to jump out laughing, but the stillness of the room answered with silence. Your gaze returned to the letter as a sinking realization began to settle in. If it's not Florian, then no one else knew about the glass. Someone was in here! There is a ghost! Hey, ghost, once again, I'm really chill. No one answered. Well, I'm going to sleep now. Please don't steal my soul or anything while I'm asleep, alright? I promise it won't taste good. You quickly crawled into bed, settling into the soft sheets. No ghost disturbed you as you fell into yet another deep, restful slumber. Honestly, though, if it's that same girl from the opening, she's giving more cat vibes than anything else. Thursday, day 4. But I am, unfortunately, going to have to... Is there, like, an official... I don't think there's, like, an official save. I think it's just... Yes. Turn to the main menu. Then load... Wait. I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh my god, what did I just do? How do I load a quick save? Wait, no! Motherfucker! I thought a quick save. Oh, no, no! That would have been nice to know that a quick save doesn't actually save. Shit! Okay, it's fine. I stream.
Voices of the folks that came before. They tell me of the choices and the tastes I have in store. Every antique has a secret, every trinket has a tale. Every person has a story that is waiting to unveil.
Okay, we gotta do it on the instrumental because we're ending things off. As much as I would love to jam to that song again. Okay, but yeah, anyways, good thing I was streaming this so I can go back through and choose all my choices again because fuck! It's fine. It's okay. Everything's chill. It's good. It's fine. Just fast forward through everything. Oh, that's awkward. Anyways, I do need to end it there because my voice is breaking, my lips are dry, and also I am doing a movie night in my Discord channel here in about an hour. The people have spoken, and it will be Polar Express. So that should be fun. My first time actually like officially announcing when I'm gonna be playing something. Nobody's interested in it, but you know, it's a thing that I'm doing, and maybe I can get some more engagement from people in my Discord server. That's at least the goal. But we'll see what happens. But anyways, that is it for the Willowmist Emporium. Let me go ahead and actually quit out of this right now, because I'm not gonna have the time to go back through and do everything again. At least not tonight. But, so yeah, I did this tonight. I think I'm actually gonna still do Wuthering Waves tomorrow, just because I'll have, like, actually more time to do it. And then we shall do, Monday will be Magical Warrior Diamond Heart, and Tuesday will be Silent Hill F, so I can finally continue that. Wednesday through Sunday, I'll, put it on my Twitch calendar. I will be gone for the holidays, and I will not be back until like that Sunday night, probably Monday, if depending on how I'm feeling. But yeah, in any case, as always, so far, absolutely beautiful and fantastic. 2.5 Studios, you do great things. Love you guys. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Florian and Lucille still some of my top 2. Well, they are my top 2. Emmett though, I'm curious. I got my eye on you, Emmett. And there are still more characters yet to meet. I know Eden is one that we have to meet soon, and then we don't know the name of the. I just call him Ghost Girl for now because that's all we really know her as. But she was really, really cute in that opening scene. I don't think I had yet to see her character introduction like at all. So let me get a little bit closer here because my mic is not picking me up all the way. I'm curious to get to see her and get to know more, and yeah, I'm theorizing that the demo probably goes until day 7. I, of course, do not know this for sure. That is just my educated guess. So I might have 2 or 3 more parts to this. It's definitely gonna be a little bit on the shorter side compared to Magical Warrior. But yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything else like planned in my schedule for like how I'm gonna do this, but yeah, that's my guess, my expectation. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. So in the meantime, thank you all so much for joining me. I do love and appreciate you guys so very, very much. I hope you all have a wonderfully demonic rest of your day.